Alright, boys, it's Packetson, and welcome back to the trading channel. It's technically a winning week, right? We're up just over a grand. Should be up about 1400. It's the thing, right? It's a winning week, but it was sloppy, mate. Sloppy. Really started falling back into bad habits. Taking impulse trades without proper analysis. You know, just opening the charts when I shouldn't be. Yeah? Thinking I see a good trade, taking it, losing it, and then when I really sit back and look, I'm like, oh, well, that was fucking stupid, wasn't it? Why would it? So, the reason I'm making these videos at the moment is honestly just a reminder for myself to stop being a spastic. Okay? Go back to being very, very restrictive in regards to the trades you take. Yeah? It's okay to use intuition, but it still needs to fall under your parameters of your setup. So, you know, the thing we're trading is fucking difficult. Yeah, just mentally difficult. The technical side really ain't that difficult. Right? It's just the discipline of executing when you should be executing. Yeah, allowing your trades to run, cutting your losses short. So we've made some slight adjustments to our risk parameters this week. So basically what we're doing now is when I first started the challenge, we was really just doing a one-to-one. So, you know, I was risking 30 points to make 30 points, for example. But what I've noticed through forward testing is that my trades that go into profit pretty much instantly are usually the ones that come into fruition and are the ones that are the big gainers. The ones that I come into drawdown pretty much immediately, quite heavy drawdown, or just drawdown in general where I'm just not seeing any profit whatsoever, always stuck in a trading range, I'd be better off cutting them losses short instead of allowing it to play out. Right? So let me give you an example of what I mean by this. So I'm allowing I want my wins to outweigh my losses by at least 2, ideally 3. So let me give you an example of one of that I took and how doing what I did actually helped. So I actually lost this trade, right? And I'm not mad at this trade at all. I would take this trade again. I think it's okay. Potentially, I mean, from a price action perspective, we have a low, higher low trend, right? Rally. So from a price action perspective, it does suggest higher prices. However, this was before market open. Now, prior to this was basically the early morning overnight highs here. Hold on. That was yesterday. Ignore that. Here was the overnight highs, right? We've created this resistance throughout the morning. And then we come all the way up to market open. Okay? This candle here is market open. Now, I probably shouldn't be taking trades just at market open. You should probably let it settle a little bit. But anyway, this is irrelevant to what I'm saying. So this is what I would normally do. Okay? So my trade here was this red candle. You see it? Hopefully it's fucking clear. This red candle, I shorted here, the break of that candle. The reason I did it is because we've exceeded the highs of overnight and pre-market. It's a false breakout. Some people would call it a liquidity sweep, whatnot. Came all the way up to here, closed on its lows. So to me, that's a sell signal, right? So I shorted there. Now previously, I would want my stop loss, you know, really at the top of the candle. Here, I'd want my stop loss there. It's too large, risk is too high. And so basically what I did is, as soon as I saw it come up against me, I just cut my loss. And that saved me a lot of fucking money, didn't it? Because I only lost about 100 quid on that. So that's what I'm doing now. The most I want to lose in a day is between 2 and 250. So that could now be 2 trades. I could have 2 losing trades. So now previously I was only having 1 losing trade. If I lost a trade, I'm done for the day. But that's because the risk was losing me about $250 to $300, right? So now I'm doing it slightly different. I'm allowed 2 losses, but they can't really exceed around 250. That's what I did on this day. And then if I get a winner, I need to be making at least $400 to $500. Okay, that's how I want my risk reward to be. That seems to work out better. The reason we're so slow at gaining traction on this challenge is because of that. You know, 2 steps forward, 1 step back. 2 steps forward, 1 step forward, 2 step back. Break even trading, basically. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say, really. That's my focus now, from now on. It's just the adjusted risk parameters and how I'm going about that, really. So I've been sat here about half an hour to an hour just going over trades from the week. And the reason I know that it was a bad trading week, even though I won, is because I'm looking at my entries right here. Basically, I look at them here and I then go plot them on the chart to see why I took it, what I could have done better, what I could have done better. A lot of these trades I'm looking at, I'm going to it on the chart and I'm like shaking my head like, why the fuck did I take that? So that's a very clear sign that you were taking dumb trades, right? So I'm just trying to drill back into my head that you want to be taking 10 out of 10 setups. Even 9 out of 10s are fine, not fucking 6 out of 10s. This one's fine, I would take that again. It just doesn't always work out. And it was right at market open. It was risky. But at the end of the day, it could have fucking absolutely bled from here to there. And I'd be like, yeah, look at me, I'm fucking top trader, right? As long as you cut your losses and you move on, then you're fucking winning, mate. So my point here is, I'm still trying to look at the positives as well. Okay, yeah, I've been trading for 45 days and I've only made $1,000. But you've got to look at the positives. The account's never gone into drawdown and I'm still up. I've mostly been following my rules. Usually I would have blown it by now. This is how I used to operate. I'd lose a trade, I'd get emotional, I'd take another trade, and I'm like, oh fuck. I reckon this trade I'm gonna win, I'm gonna make back them 2 losses. Do another one, lose it. And I'm like, fuck this. I might as well just YOLO it now. I'd do a last trade just to YOLO the account, probably double the contract size, and I'd blow it. It's retarded. That's what everyone does. It's not what I do anymore though. So this is still by far the best trading I've ever done. It's just taken a bit of time. I'm still learning. I've just adjusted my risk profile because of obvious reasons. I don't need to take such large losses. I could take smaller losses and take it on the chin. What do I have to show you? I guess I could quickly go for a couple trades. I'll go for a loss and I'll go for a win. NQ 18th. I'm tired as fuck, by the way. I can't even get my words out, if that's what you're wondering. Showed that one already. NQ 18th. Okay. So what day was this? 18th, was that Monday? I tend to always lose on Mondays. But I'm not going to be one of them guys that I don't trade on Mondays. But I do tend to lose on Mondays. This was a really nice trade, but it was a losing trade. The reason it's really nice is because I take it again. We have here the overnight highs. Okay? Nice little bit of resistance there. Overnight highs and overnight lows are usually quite key indicators. Key levels even. Okay, so I didn't trade all day. I didn't trade until 5 o'clock, which is great. So market open. Okay, market opens. We exceeded this resistance, this overnight highs. Okay, we made a high. We came back down to this price level. I'll try and make this a bit more obvious for you guys. I could draw a box. Hold on. Yeah. you know, here. And then we created this literally perfect looking candle. Reversal candle, liquidity grab candle, false breakout candle. And I bought above that candle there. And the rest is history. Obviously, it didn't work out. Now, would I change anything about that? I think the only concern here is that it was 5 o'clock. The volume, the volatility just dries up. So you're less inclined to get large moves. Especially after all this here. Could we potentially have really had enough? I was obviously expecting it to come back to the fucking top. Didn't happen. Anyway. That was a losing trade. And let me just show you one win from the Dow Jones on the 20th. I can't go through them all. Would be all day. I've gone through them personally. Well, any ones I could figure out. I was just looking at them like, what? Why did I take that? You know what I mean? It's the worst when that happens. What is this? The 20th Dow Jones. Oh yeah, this one. So this one's quite amusing actually. Another reason for my sloppy trading. This is like a perfect example of why I shouldn't have been trading. Or why I shouldn't have been taking these trades, right? Okay. So dumb, honestly. That's what's funny about this trade, right? Is I won by accident. So technically I should have been down. I won $400 here by accident. I'll tell you why. We're on the 1 minute chart. So we're on a downtrend, right? I don't think it's even that bad, but we're on a downtrend. But I'll show you why it is bad when we look at the 5 minute. This is the 1 minute chart. Downtrend. We make a low. We come back up. Turning this price point here. Support into resistance. So I actually... Move this fucking arrow out of the way. I was meant to sell the short of this candle here, right? I was meant to sell that. That was my intention. I accidentally put a buy order in. It's fucking retarded, right? And look, it just touched my buy order and shot up. It's pure luck. I shouldn't have won that. It was an inverse trade. I won by being wrong. Which is terrible. But the reason I point this out is I shouldn't have been trading at this point. I was busy. I was doing stuff. I shouldn't have been putting on trades. I shouldn't have been looking at charts. That's another bad habit that I'm getting into, is just looking at charts too much during the day when I've got other things I need to be doing. Keep in mind, I'm trading alongside a 9 to 5, so sometimes I just shouldn't be looking at charts and I shouldn't be trading. Now anyway, it's a winning week, but it shouldn't be, technically. Sloppy. And I was up 1,300 on Friday, and I decided to take 2 sloppy trades. And I lost about $300, $250, and now I'm just back to $1,000. It's like, what are you doing? Everyone knows not to do that shit on a Friday. You want to fucking end your weekend on a win, mate. Or begin your weekend on a win. Well, anyway, enough of this rambling. I can't get my words out because I'm tired, but anyway, that was a diary for me. Hopefully this drills it back into my head. I'm going to go. See you later.